Peapods. This is my first rant, and I believe I'm going to keep posting a mix of rants and edits in the future. Anyway, I promised y'all a camp video, and the reason why it's delayed is because I have been so mentally exhausted, but here we are. Starting off on the first day, I was so scared because I thought I was gonna be a loner. I may seem confident, but I'm also pretty shy when it comes to meeting people. Well, anyway, at first I was quiet, but then I went into my room and I met the nicest people ever. They genuinely were so welcoming. Later, we were on our way to dinner, and me and that whole room were hanging out. I was telling a story about a kid in my class. It was a really funny story. And then some goated people joined in on the convo, and I actually made basically everyone laugh in that cabin with that story. Then on our way, I was in line, and I had my Cat's Eye hoodie on, and I saw this girl, and she was a fan, and my nickname was now Cat's Eye to her than to absolutely everyone, even the counselors. Second day of camp, it was the day of a cookout they usually do. Well, I was staring into the abyss because no, that's what I do, and I was not thinking at all, but out of the absolute nowhere, I do a dance for freaking takedown. And of course, my friends saw, and they asked me to do it again to teach them, and that's when the entire trend just started. We called over 2 of our counselors, and one of them cheered us on, and the other just stared. It was so funny. The next few days were the same thing, just like activities, resting time, fun stuff, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. On second to last day, they have this candle lighting thing, and it's basically where you just say your goodbyes, kind of, and you reflect on your week. Last year, I did not cry at all, but this year, I started absolutely bawling. Like I had 3 people hug me. It makes sense though, because I've been through a lot, and that cabin really brought me happiness. Anyway, on the last day, we had karaoke time, and we were singing the peakest of peak songs, and mind you, there was a mix of us girls and them boys, and Takedown came up, and a lot of the girls in my cabin were singing, and some did our dance. The boys were also singing. It was super fun and funny. Okay, later than it was lunchtime, and we called over the counselor that hated on our choreo, and one time he slow clapped us, so we did the same thing to him, and he death stared at me. Mind you, he had the mic to say any announcement. He takes it and says, "Okay, guys, I want you to give it up for Cat's Eye, the entire camp in that." Cafeteria plus some counselors start clapping for me, and I was laughing so hard, but embarrassed. Then when my parents came to pick me up, we were just chilling, eating our food, and I see that counselor, and I call him over, and he sits down and just starts talking about me like I misbehaved. But then he was like, it was a joke, and he was saying how funny and great I was. And yeah, that's it. If y'all have any tips for future rants PLs, let me know in the comments. Petunia Picklebottom out.